Welcome back to the Flagship Studio. I'm Christine Heenan here with the Ampersand Biomedicines CEO, Jason Gardner. Jason, it's great to have you back in the Flagship Studio, back here at JPM, and talking about Ampersand. Ampersand talks a lot about programmable biologics. Aren't all biologics programmable? What is the secret sauce inside Ampersand? Yes. What makes it different?
Well, first of all, great to be back here in the Flagship Studio, Christine.
Thank you.
So Ampersand Biomedicines, what's different about the company? It's a platform company, and what we're doing from a programming perspective is sending biologics to exactly where they're needed in the body. So by doing that, we're able to drive increased benefit to patients and better tolerability. So we can take a molecule, a biologic, right? It could be an antibody, it could be a protein, a cytokine, and then we can program it by binding to an address in a specific tissue through an antibody.
A specific tissue in a specific organ in a specific part of the body?
Right down to the cell.
Right down to the cell.
Cellular level. And we're able to do that because we have accumulated a large amount of data from public and proprietary sources, and then with algorithms, AI, machine learning, and our own data, we can then train these algorithms to then identify these addresses. And that's what's really different and very powerful about Ampersand. So we're excited about the platform. It really has been working great this year, and also the emerging pipeline that we're starting to see.
Walk us through, and you say it's been working great this year. So that was the promise that drew you to Ampersand. What have you seen over the course of the last year? What has 2024 brought in terms of aha moments, or where the team looks at each other and says, we're on to something here?
Yeah, so this is one of the real joys of building a biotech company. The early stages, you get to see data live, directly from the lab, from the scientists. And so what we have seen in the last 12 months really is across multiple tissues now that we're able to show the platform in action. We can show it not just in cells in the lab, but in animal models. Not just healthy animals, but disease models. So let me give you an example.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We showed that for the first time, we could take a cytokine, a protein that normally goes all around the body, and we can send it directly to the gut, so to the intestine. And then we can also show a benefit against inflammatory bowel disease.
Wow.
Right, so lots of medicines for inflammatory bowel disease for patients. Today, over 60 medicines are approved, but none of them target the gut selectively. So now we believe you could take these medicines, but send them directly to the gut and improve the benefit for patients. So that's an example of a program that we're really excited about. But what the platform can do is do that differently. And we're now starting to see that across different tissues in different diseases.
And with that kind of proof, with that kind of evidence of this science and this technology, are you interesting partners? I think you've had an excitement in terms of the partner front last year.
Yeah, so because of what we're doing at Ampersand is new, differentiated. We've had a lot of people ask us about, hey, well, could you take one of our molecules and send it to the right place in the body? And so we announced our first ever partnership in November with Pfizer through
along that lines, taking their molecule and using your technology?
Taking a pathway that they'd been working on and others, and saying, well, could we direct this to a specific tissue and potentially have a benefit for obesity? And so we're doing that together with Pfizer and Pioneering Medicines in the innovation supply chain structure. So this has never been done before. It's hard, but it's
sort of a molecular FedEx.
Exactly, yes, that's right. And we have other partnership discussions ongoing. That's a discovery partnership. We have advanced assets in our pipeline now that I just mentioned one of them. We have 2 programs that are coming up to development candidate, which is a very important milestone preclinically. It's where you then see enough data to have a reason to believe to say, let's go and advance to this.
2 of those as you enter 2025.
Yes, that's correct.
So give us what, if that's where you're starting 2025, what do you see happening from here? Walk us through what the year ahead looks like and what you're talking with investors and partners about here this week at JP Morgan.
Yeah, so what we're really focused on is 2 areas, Christine. One is the pipeline assets. So let's start making decisions, move those forward with the right data sets, get those advancing into the IND enabling studies. So that's during this year. And the other is on the platform. Where can we push the platform to maybe take different types of molecules now? Could be oligonucleotides that I'm sure you've heard about, have really made substantial benefits for patients. Can we send them to specific tissues? How about small molecules? Can we do the same and really expand the reach of the platform?
So expanding the reach of the platform, moving more development candidates toward the clinic. That's what 2025 looks like for you and the team at Ampersand.
Yes, that's at the core. And then, of course, we're not doing all this on our own. We're doing this in partnership with other companies. There'll be discovery-type partnerships that we're talking about, as well as potential asset-based partnerships. And then talking with investors about creating value, bringing more medicines to patients together.
If you were sitting here in mid-January, if you were to hazard a guess, how many partnerships Ampersand will ink in some aspect of what it does between now and when we next sit together next year, what would your number be?
More than what we did last year.
More than 2024. All right.
So we're looking to basically increase that. Yeah,
Progress and partnerships on the platform ahead. From the CEO in pink here next to me at the JP Morgan Health Conference. Thanks so much for being here, Jason.
Yes.
It's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me, Christine. Proud to be wearing the pink.
Me too.